Thank you for joining us for College Commons Week as we explore the next steps in the college admissions process. My name is Janine Coutu and I'm with the College Foundation of West Virginia. We are extremely excited to host our second annual College Commons Week event, an opportunity that allows us to work together with college campuses to help students navigate the college-going process. This evening, we are pleased to announce that a representative from Pierpont Community and Technical College has joined us for this webinar series. Joining us from Pierpont Community and Technical College is admissions counselor Karen Stellman. Thank you for joining CFWB for this new statewide initiative. Through this initiative, we aim to help West Virginia students and families prepare for and transition to college. As I get ready to turn our presentation over to our presenter, I ask that you use the chat box to ask any questions you may have throughout our time together this evening. Staff will address those questions and ensure that they are answered before we conclude today's webinar. This webinar is being recorded and will be made available on cfwb.com. With that said, Karen, welcome, and I now turn this webinar over to you.
Hi, thank you very much. Like she said, I'm Karen Stallman. I'm admissions and recruiting advisor for Pierpont Community and Technical College. I'm excited to be here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and share a slideshow with you, and then if you have any questions, like she said, you can type them in the chat box and we'll address them afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a video. It kind of explains about our college. I know this is about like the admissions process. I do have that information in here too, but I just wanted to touch base on, some of our programs and what we offer, because our admissions process is actually fairly simple. But I'm going to go ahead and start this video for you. Maybe.
Pierpont Community and Technical College is a small institution with a tremendous amount of pride, primarily located in Fairmont, West Virginia. Welcome to Pierpont. Here, the mission is to provide accessible, responsive, comprehensive education that works. Here, they strive to make the college experience the best that it can be for every student. Pierpont takes pride in delivering us a personalized educational experience. Whether you're interested in welding, fixing airplanes, working in business, or the health field, there's something here for everyone. With more than 30 degree programs, ranging from respiratory care to their multiple nationally celebrated culinary programs, there are plenty of pathways to make your dreams become a reality. While you're here, you'll receive a hands-on education. With a 15-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, you'll receive the focus and attention that you need from your instructors, giving you a quality education with a small college feel. Although the main campus is located in Fairmont, Pierpont allows students to continue their education close to home. With a 13-county service region in north central West Virginia, ranging from Braxton County to Monongalia County, Pierpont is home to several different campuses, meaning you can receive quality education right in your own backyard. They also offer online courses, including at least 2 programs that are offered completely online. Thinking about life after college? No problem. Pierpont takes pride in getting you ready to take on the next parts of your life. Your program is designed to make you completely career ready in just 2 short years or less. And if you want to continue your education even further, they have a variety of 2+2 agreements with universities around the country. You can begin with Pierpont, earn your associate's degree after 2 years, then continue at another school for 2 years to earn your bachelor's degree. Are you closing in on the end of your high school career? Get a jump start on your college education. You can begin taking your general education courses through Pierpont by utilizing dual enrollment opportunities. If you're in a pathway, then you can begin at Pierpont with an EDGE. In the EDGE program, you can complete a career pathways program at your local high school or technical center. Both programs are an affordable way to get a jump start on your college careers. Now I bet you're thinking, isn't college expensive? It doesn't have to be. Pierpont offers a wide variety of financial aid opportunities. In fact, 81% of students received financial aid in 2018, ranging from scholarships to grants. They take pride in helping find the right financial aid fit for you. And speaking of that, go check out the West Virginia Invests Grant. It's the state-funded grant program that pays towards the full cost of basic tuition and mandatory fees for select certificate and associate degree programs at a West Virginia public 2- or 4-year institution. It's a last dollar in program, meaning it will pay for any amount up to the total cost of tuition and mandatory fees not already covered by other state or federal grants or scholarship and institutional tuition waivers. Still not convinced? Why not check out what makes Pierpont unique? Come visit and find out what makes Pierpont truly special. As you begin this next stage in your life, why not begin right here? You'll receive a quality education in a career field that you can be proud of. So apply now and become a member of the Pierpont Pride. Pierpont, education that works.
Okay, so like she said, we do have several campuses. We are still actually kind of on the Fairmont State campus. We do use their dorms. The Falcon Center and the culinary program is still there, and the vet tech program is still there. Our main campus is actually located at the Advanced Technology Center. And if you have applied, we are taking visits. They're by appointment only, but we are taking visits if you want to come and see the campus, come and see the dorms, anything. Our other main center is the Gaston Caperton Center in Clarksburg. We also have MTech in Morgantown where there's classes. There's one in Buchanan. We have the aerospace engineering in Bridgeport. Okay, so if you've already done stuff for college, you know that we have financial aid. Of course, you would need to fill out your FAFSA. That's pretty much the first step of applying for any college is to fill out your FAFSA, because no matter what, you have to fill out your FAFSA. We are a public institution, so we do qualify for all of that. The West Virginia Invest Grant, which I do have a video about here in a little bit, but that's great because if you don't qualify for other financial aid because of financial reasons, like if your parents make too much money, you make too much money, the West Virginia Invest Grant is a great thing to use, to get your associate's degree, to get some credits, however you want to use that. Even if you want to go on to get your 4-year degree, you can get 2 years of it paid for and then go on to your 4-year degree. We do offer other scholarships. When you fill out your application online, it does put you in for other scholarships. And then of course, we do also offer a payment plan if you don't qualify for those and you don't want to use student loans. Sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to hit on the basic ones. A full-time West Virginia residents, $2,500 a year. Non-resident, about $6,000. The non-resident metros like Pennsylvania and Maryland, so it's not really anyone on here. But I mean, that's a lot less than what a 4-year college is going to cost you. And some of the private colleges that are in our state. So we do also offer student activities. We do have clubs. We have probably the gaming club is the biggest club. We have this thing where you can do 2+2 if you can find 2 friends that want to join a club with you and it gets approved, you can have a club. We do have student government. We have tutoring. We have online and in person, although the in person hasn't been quite as much as the online now. We do have counseling services, disability services, great lady that runs that. And we do have housing. So here's a couple of our schools. This is business aviation technology, applied design, applied process technology, aviation maintenance technology. If you thought about, you applied and you don't know what you want to do, you like working on cars, airplanes, anything like that, this is a great thing to go into. That is out of Bridgeport, and it is a great program. I actually have a video for that. Business, you can do 2 years business and then go on to 2 more if you want. Drafting, graphics, information systems technology, which is IT, petroleum technology, which is oil and gas, electric utility technology, which is the line workers. That's actually one of our hardest programs to get in. That is a specialty program, and there is a special application process for that. So if you did apply and you want to apply to something that is a specialty program, you need to make sure that you go ahead and fill out that. And that actually has a physical you have to pass too. Advanced welding, that's one of our newer ones. That's a popular one. Okay, so this is a welding video. It's going to show you some of our welding stuff. It's really cool. So if you're, not sure what you want to do, and you like working with your hands, you like making stuff, this might be something for you.
At Pierpont, we teach pride. That's all I need to say. The welding industry looks really bright right now. Over the next year, they're going to need over 460,000 welders in the U.S. alone. At Pierpont, our goal is to get our students to excel and get them job placement. The new generation of welders that want to come out and try, please do. I want you to be here so I can teach you how to go out and be a finish welder. We can get you in there.
This is the aviation one. This is the other program that's really cool if you're not sure what you want to do, but you like to work on things.
And people are getting hired right now. They're getting hired right out of school. If they want to work, there's opportunities coming right out of school. When the students apply in August, they'll be completed in 22 months. And many of the local companies are hiring people pretty much even before they graduate. They're getting job offers. In fact, I was just talking last week to a student that came through here, and he just got offered a shift manager's job. He's going to be making 6 figures, and he's 24 years old. He's been out of our program for 4 years. He's been down at that company for 2 years.
What's nice about this place is it is very small. I think there's only about like 80 people in this building at once. You definitely get the attention you need in a program that requires this much focus and this much training, because at the end of the day, it's a very important job.
Okay, sorry, I keep having to do that. Okay, so this is actually where I actually do all of the School of Health Sciences. Most of these do have special admissions processes. I will tell you about them in just a second. I'm going to go through some of these. Health Information Technology, which is coding and billing. It is a 2-year degree. You do have a certification with that. Health Sciences, Medical Laboratory Technology, Physical Therapy Assistant, one of our popular ones. That is a selective program. Radiologic Technology is actually our most popular program, and it is very competitive. It does have a special application. You do have to have ACT and SAT scores, and lots of science classes. If you apply to that and you don't get in your first year, we do have ways. You can take the residual ACTs. We do offer a residual ACT once you're a student with us. And that does actually only work for our college, but it'll help you get into one of our programs. Doesn't have to be health sciences. It can be something else. But you could do that. And then we put you in, certain science classes to help you get points to get into this program, because we do have several hundred applicants and they only take 30. Respiratory care, which is, that is also a special program. It actually starts in the spring and not the fall. So if you applied and you're interested in that, you can still actually apply for that. The applications are open until October. That's become really popular from COVID. Emergency medical services, we have 3 different programs. We have one that's a semester, one that's a year, it's a certification, and one that's 2-year associate's degree. Veterinary technology, laboratory assistant, emergency medical technician, and licensed practical nursing. I will say right now, licensed practical nursing is not running in the fall. Due to COVID, we fell behind because our students couldn't do their clinicals. It may run in the spring, but we are not sure yet. Okay, so here's an EMS video.
The days start early. I'm usually up before the sun comes up, and it wouldn't be anything to catch me, watching a lecture while I'm making breakfast. I'm attending Pierpont Community and Technical College to try to get my Certificate of Applied Science as a paramedic student. Ultimately, I'm working to get my associate's degree. I've been an EMT for the past few years. It's stressful sometimes, but I'm proud of what I do. My dad was a firefighter, so I got to grow up seeing how he impacted the community. I like that every day is different. I like that whenever I go to work, it feels like I'm not even going to work. It feels like I'm going to have an impact. Having this flexible schedule option that I can have my classes in the evening, it just seemed like a no-brainer that it could fit right within my life. So whenever I was looking for a place to go, I didn't want to sacrifice the quality of education I was getting, but I still wanted to stay local. Bridgeport to Clarksburg is not that far of a commute, so whenever I was looking at what programs were available to me, it just seemed like the most ideal fit that I could stay here and have my classes in the evening. Pierpont Community and Technical College offering the flipped classroom option, where I can watch my lectures throughout the day online, and then getting into the classroom and actually having hands-on experience with the instructor. I think it's invaluable to my education. Whenever you come into Pierpont as an EMT already, you only have a 12-month program that you have to work through. So we just started our clinicals and our ride time. I'm looking at about 9 more months to get my certificate. Those early mornings are totally worth it.
Okay, okay, wait a second. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these are our last group, School General Education and Professional Studies. ASL Interpreter Education, like they said in that one video, that is actually totally online. If you wanted to come to us, you weren't sure, and you wanted to stay home and stay online, that is totally online. Board of Governors, Criminal Justice, Early Childhood, Culinary Arts, the best in the country. Nutrition and Dietetic Technology, Pastry and Baking Arts, Hospitality and Tourism, which is a fairly newer one. Liberal Studies is kind of like, if you aren't sure what you want to do, you can go ahead and just come and take general educations and stuff. Paralegal Studies, we have 2 different paralegal programs. One's landwork, one's regular paralegal. That is actually, they're both totally online too. Okay, so here's one about our early childhood education. If you decided you wanted to go to a 2-year, you want to be a teacher, this would be a good place to start so that you can, get some credits and, get a job while you're going to school.
When you're working with young children, you have to definitely put yourself on their level and look at things from their point of view.
The Early Childhood Program is a 2-year degree that prepares our students to teach in public schools. In a West Virginia pre-K classroom, they can teach in a child care center. They have a variety of opportunities once they graduate. Within our program, it is actually required that our students sit on the floor, interact with the kids at their level. That's the best way to get that child's attention and to see what their interests are and for them to interact with you. It makes the preschoolers feel important because somebody bigger than them is sitting there and listening to them and having a conversation. It just makes them feel more important.
Okay, so now I'm going to hit on some things, probably some, if you applied, some other things you need to know. The first step, like I said before, is of course completing your FAFSA. It's a first step for college funds, studentaid.gov. You need to go ahead and do that. You can do that actually before you fill out an application. You can add colleges at any times. The West Virginia Invest Grant, there is actually a separate spot on our homepage. If you go into the Pierpont homepage, up at the top is right where you apply. It says apply now. And then halfway down the page, there's a West Virginia Invest Grant apply now. You do have to have your FAFSA completed before you can fill out the Invest Grant. But like I said, that Invest Grant, has been a great thing for colleges in the state. Your application, when you fill it out to Pierpont, is also your application for any scholarships. So there are no additional forms for scholarships. You may be eligible for loans. You can see that when you're a student, when you go into your ROAR account. If you need any help getting onto your ROAR account, you can call into student services. One of us can go ahead and help you get on it. I've gotten really good at walking people through stuff on the computer since we haven't really been in the office very much. Okay, so this is about the West Virginia Invest Grant, just real quick.
Pierpont Community and Technical College, you can utilize the West Virginia Invest Grant to help pay your tuition and fees. The West Virginia Invest Grant is a state-funded grant program that helps pay toward the full cost of basic tuition and mandatory fees for select certificate and associate degree programs at West Virginia public 2- or 4-year institutions. This is a last dollar in program, meaning it will pay up to the total cost of your tuition and mandatory fees that aren't covered already by another federal or state grant or scholarship and institutional tuition waiver. And the best part is, you don't have to pay it back. This grant was designed to help residents obtain a certificate or degree necessary to achieve a rewarding career in the state. If you're a West Virginia resident, then you could be eligible to receive this grant. For a list of the full requirements, please visit wvinvests.org. Pierpont Community and Technical College has a wide variety of programs that can be used with the West Virginia Invest Grant, ranging from aviation maintenance management to early childhood development. There's something for everyone to make a difference within the state. To check out a list of programs, visit pierpont.edu/academics.
Okay, so you heard him talk earlier about EDGE. I'm going to hit a few other programs that you might have. If you're coming to us or you want to apply to us and you have courses for college credit, or you can take, if you're still in high school and you're only a junior, you don't know what you want to do, you can take courses for college credit through us. You can either take them through your school or you can apply strictly through us and take them as just a college class. We do have dual enrollment, which would be through your high school. Your high school usually sends those in to us. You get high school credit and college credit for them. It's usually like math, English, psychology, things like that. We do have anatomy and physiology and medical terminology now also. Then we also have this EDGE program. If anybody's gone to a technical school anywhere in the state of West Virginia, it's earn a degree, graduate early. The high school credit that becomes college credit, it's usually a lot of it's culinary in the state. We have criminal justice ones. We have some health science ones. And we have programs with the state that will get you credits in college so you don't have to take those classes. And if you did go to a technical center and you're coming to us and you think you have EDGE credits, you can apply on our website. There's a link. If you just search in the search bar EDGE, it'll take you directly to the form that you can fill out. Or if you're still at the technical school, I do believe that most of the teachers there are sending it for you. So here's your admissions checklist. First thing you need to do is apply, log on to pierpont.edu and click the big green apply now. It's not hard. It actually takes you to CFWV website. And from there, they come to us. And again, your admissions application for admission is your application for scholarships. Meet application deadlines. Selected programs do require an additional application. Applications have hard deadlines. Program deadlines are posted on the website. And like I said before, if you didn't apply to one of those programs and you want to get into one of those programs, we can get you ready for that. We can get you in the general education classes. We can get you in the classes that need to get you points to get into those programs. Send supplemental documents. We need transcripts from any previous high schools or college you attended. Test scores, ACT or SAT, that's only for selected programs. We do not need them as if you're just applying. You only need a high school diploma or a GED. And proof of immunization, specifically the MMR. And no, I do not know anything about the COVID vaccine yet. So I will tell you the transcripts, if you took dual enrollment or any college classes, even though you were in high school, you still have to get that from the college that you went to, because even if it shows on your high school transcript, you're not going to get college credit for it unless it comes from the college. And next, you need to apply for financial aid. Your FAFSA. I've said it 50 zillion times. It's a word you hear a lot when you're applying to colleges. Apply for the West Virginia Invest Grant, and don't forget to look into private scholarships. Even through your high school, a lot of high schools offer private scholarships. So to get in touch with us, our telephone number is 304-367-4907. You can email admit@pierpont.edu. Our main office is at 500 Gallagher Drive, which is the Advanced Technology Center. You can actually just Google Advanced Technology Center and it'll take you right to it. Or you can email me. My email is kstallman, STALLMAN @pierpont.edu. I'd be happy to assist you. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, so I do see that I might have a few questions. Let me see here. Oh, no, she just wrote those.
So Karen, I'm not seeing any questions in the chat as of right now, so we can give a few minutes for someone to respond if they have any questions, but we do have a few of some questions that students have been asking in the past. As we hosted these webinars, but what does new student orientation look like this year in January?
Okay, so our new student orientation. So we have an online orientation that you have to go through before you can even get your user ID and stuff to sign up for your classes. I actually have not heard. I don't think they've decided if they're doing anything in August that is like a physical orientation yet, just because all that's up in the air. But as of right now, there is a virtual orientation that you can go through. We're hoping to have things open more in the fall, and hoping to be able to do some fun orientation things. But as of right now, there is one that is online.
Okay, great. And how do I contact my advisor? When does scheduling take place?
Okay, so scheduling actually started April 20th. You can contact your advisor with the 367-4907. And you can talk to any of us. We can either do it over the phone, we can do it over Zoom. You can come into the office, but like I said, that's by appointment only. Because we're still not, we're having visitors, but not like all the time. So we can do that. But hey, yeah, if you're already a student, if you already applied, or if it's been 7 days since you applied, you can call us, we can get you set up, get your advising, figure out what classes you need, and go ahead and get you scheduled.
Great, thank you. And I did notice that there are a few questions in the chat. The first one is, does Pierpont have a campus-wide emergency alert system?
We do have a campus-wide emergency alert system. It is actually through the Fairmont Police.
Okay.
It's the same as Fairmont States. It's all through the Fairmont Police, the Fairmont City Police. So yes, there is. And there are actually the little boxes and the little lights like all through campus. So yes, there are. And if alert comes through, either for Fairmont State or Pierpont, like it'll come to your email, it'll come to your phone. You can sign up to have it sent to you, however. So yeah, the one that gets used the most is the weather. But unfortunately there have been other ones. But yes, we do have a campus-wide emergency alert system. Let me see. Is there a career services program to help students with finding employment after graduation? Yes. Every program has it's called a capstone. It's a class that's like you have to graduate. And they help you do your resumes, do your cover letters, find prospective jobs. They even do like mock interviews. So yes, they do. And I will tell you, I'm actually a graduate of Pierpont. I graduated health information technology and health sciences. And I belong to the health information technology thing on Facebook, and they send out things all the time. So yes, they do assist you in finding jobs. How would a student go about switching majors? Is it a difficult process? No, it is not. You actually don't need to reapply. If you applied to us and you want to switch majors, you just need to call into the 367-4907 and talk to one of us. We'll have to set up your user ID because you have to use your student email. We just send you a form, you fill it out and send it back. So, I mean, no, it is not a difficult process. And, any of us can talk to you about any program. I think you're the only one asking questions. Is there a certain program you were interested in? Okay, maybe not. But hey, if you want to, you can actually call my number. I can actually give you my number too. It's 367-4288. You can call me tomorrow and, we can get everything set up for you to switch majors if you would like to.
All right. I don't think I'm seeing any other questions in the chat. What about a campus bookstore? How will students go about purchasing textbooks for their semester up here?
We still use Fairmont State's bookstore.
Okay. Just wanted.
Yeah, you actually, if you go into the Fairmont State bookstore website, you just choose, it'll let you choose Fairmont or Pierpont. And if you choose Pierpont, it'll let you put in your classes and find your books. So yeah, we are still using that.
I think that's all of the questions that we have. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Not that I can think of. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, they can email me, they can call me, they can call the main number.
Okay.
I'm here 8 to 4 every day, pretty much.
With that, then I'll go ahead and close. We want to thank you, Karen and Pierpont Community College and Technical College for joining the College Foundation of West Virginia during College Commons Week. Please be sure to reach out to Karen with any questions you may have, and thank you to those who joined us to participate in this webinar series. And if we could be of any further assistance, please reach out to us at cfwv.com. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Thank you.